What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All Things Super. I am one of your hosts, Spider, and I am joined, as always, by the one and only Mr. VIP, Frankie Washington. How are you doing today, sir?
I am infinitely awesome, and I can do this. Watch this. You see that? I
Yeah,
could do that. Not everybody could do that, Spider. Not everybody could do that.
you're not wrong. There are some people that are incapable of doing that.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's always a good day when we get to react to trailers. We get to experience something new, experience something for the first time, and just be generally or genuinely surprised by it. Or if it's not as great, then we'll be visibly disappointed by it. But you
You
know,
know, like I know,
mhm,
our trailers do very well.
they
People
do.
tend to like them,
Some of
and
our
I think
highest
they
rated
like
videos
us.
are trailer reactions.
Yep. And I think what happens is they should hit the like and subscribe so they can not miss out on when we do these again.
They should do that. They should do that. Because if you didn't know, this is All Things Super, where every week we take a piece of super powered movie, TV show, even trailers. We watch them, we react to them, we break them down, we ask the question, is it
Is
super?
it super? You son of a.
But if you like that, like Mr. VIP said, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come out. If you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And if you want to reach out to us, you can click the link in the description below.
And leave a comment because we read those things when y'all not looking.
Are they ever looking? Well, I
I
mean, they're
don't
looking to
look.
watch the
I
video.
don't.
I mean, there
I
could be
don't.
a time
I
where
don't look when they're looking. I
you
look
don't
at
know
the
that.
comments when they're not looking.
You don't know that.
Well, they can't see me look at them,
They
so they
can't
don't
see you
know.
looking, but they may be looking while you're looking.
The words were saying, "I know you got your eyes on me. I feel you watching me,
Mm-hmm.
but it ain't hard to see that you can't see me. You try, but what you think you saw ain't what you thought you saw. You better off not looking at all."
Bars.
Wise words. Wise
Bars.
words. Well, those are not mine, but those are wise words.
If I add a air horn on my on my mixer, I hit it. But I
I
don't have an
got you,
air horn.
bro.
All I have is an Undertaker bell.
Really? Can we hear it? What it sound like?
Which one was it? No.
All I hear is okay. Okay. I
So
I
there's
got
that.
afraid. But instantly, I'm okay.
If my lights would have went out in that moment, I would have shit.
Oh my God!
Shit.
It's like Candyman.
Oh
They
man,
show up
I would have
behind
been
you,
like, you know what?
straight eyeliner on,
Whatever
and
I
here
did
come
to
a man
deserve this,
shows up with
I must
eyeliner.
have really had it coming.
Hmm. Just grab you by your neck. But don't choke slam you. Just do weird shit like start stroking it.
So,
Like, hey man, what the hell? The hell off me. What the hell was that?
it'd be like fucking
Weirdo.
Friday. It'd be Friday after next all over again. I am a boy, Damon.
Y'all know
But
what y'all here.
you know what
Y'all
you're
know.
here for. We are
Yeah.
reacting to two trailers today. We have
Two
the
trailers.
season 4 trailer for Invincible and a teaser trailer for Daredevil season 2. So, two very exciting
Y'all
shows.
know we don't give a fuck about universes around here. We merge them up like a
Look,
sandwich.
I feel like
Put it all
they
together.
they both fall under the same All Things
Smash.
Super umbrella. So, they're related
Clear,
more than they're, not.
clearly, because they're on the show together
They
as
are.
one.
They are.
What else can y'all go and get that goddamn called merger? Right here.
Right here, just for you. But we'll start with Invincible. So season 4 of Invincible. If I remember correctly, I think Kirkman said that he's doing 5, or did they change that to
Whoa!
6?
Kirkman's leaving?
I think not that he's leaving the show, but I think that he said he's looking to wrap it up within the next 1 or 2 seasons.
And then do what? Go back to the Walking Dead?
I don't know what the man's gonna do. Whatever other projects he's been working on. I know he's been still doing Marvel comics too. So
I got to make a phone call, Spider, right after the show. Call
okay,
my good boy Rob up. We call him Rob. Figure out what's going on because I ain't know about this. I'm pretty
but
sure he'll have a spinoff of
I
some kind of way.
yeah, probably so. But I could be mistaken. I don't know. But I think I remember hearing that. Um,
Remember they got the Rex Explode show. That's what they're supposed to be doing.
yeah,
Okay, that yeah sounds real disappointing. Is there something you want to talk about? You
no,
don't like Rex?
I have no issues with Rex. I like the Rex that we got to know right before we lost him.
Yeah, he's not gonna be that. This is gonna be early
And
Rex.
that's the Rex that I don't really know if I want to show about.
Uh-oh.
Because
Yeah,
that
he was
Rex
a jerk.
was womanizing. He was
Uh-huh.
just an asshole.
That's
He
right.
had no respect for authority. He had no
This is
leadership
true.
skills, no work
Also
ethic.
true.
Just a
You
pain in
are
the
not lying.
ass. And I
Uh-huh.
don't know, what is it going to be, like a show, or is it going to be a special like they did with Adam Eve?
I am sure it's gonna be like a special like they did with Alan and Adam Eve.
Okay,
Um, and we'll see. I don't know. Maybe
if we
Kirkman's
get to
working on that.
kind of see like Rex Explode origins, I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I think that's where they're going with it.
Okay,
But if they're wrapping it up, can't see where they will be going afterward.
yeah, I mean, it really just has to lead into where he where we first saw him in the first season of Invincible. And that's the thing
Well,
about doing origin stories after you already
uh-huh.
know the fate of that character.
It didn't work out well for Black Widow.
Did not. Did not. But that also had other extenuating circumstances around it as well.
It's a world pandemic going on. People
So
couldn't 6 feet of you. Now they too close.
it's way too close. But if we look back at season 3 of Invincible, we got, oh boy, did we get a lot. We have Mark and Eve officially together. They're enjoying their life as a couple, even talking
Mm-hmm.
about like moving in with each other. They went
That's
into
right.
business with each other. So
Also
their
true.
relationship is
Heroes
blossoming,
for
some would
hire.
say. Heroes for hire, essentially. Um, but we get Angstrom Levy coming back. We get the attack of the multiverse of Invincibles. Then we get Conquest coming through.
This
And
guy, yeah. If you think you couldn't take it up a level, goddamn conquest.
it
Blowing blood heart bubbles in space.
talk about one of the most talked about fights.
Villains?
Well, not just a villain, but
Mm.
fights in animation.
Invincible universe?
I wouldn't even
Okay.
say in just Invincible. I would just say in animation, because they really, you could tell, because I know there's always been all of these complaints and message boards and forums about Invincible and their animation quality. How they talk
Mm-hmm.
about, oh well, just see Mark flying, that's just like a PNG being dragged across the landscape, or it
Yeah.
looks
Yeah.
simple, it doesn't look
Yeah.
very developed.
You're right.
And with for all of that complaining, that fight between Mark and Conquest was probably some of the most stylized animation that I've seen out of Invincible across all 3 seasons.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mind them cutting corners in those other areas to
No,
give
I
us
don't.
those
I don't either. And they even made a joke about it
incredible
when
fight scenes.
in season 2, when Mark was at the comic convention, he was talking to the quote unquote Robert Kirkman of their universe, the creator of
Mm-hmm.
Seance Dog, and they were just talking about how they would cheat in panels and stuff like that, and then they're doing it as they're talking about it. So it's like they know, like, we are doing what all animation does. You go look at any animated series and they'll do it. I was watching Vox Machina, and I was watching a YouTuber do a react.
Big
uh
fan of them.
Critical Role is so goddamn amazing. But I was watching a YouTuber do a react series on it, And he said that in one episode, or he pointed out in one episode, where there's a character handing something to another character. And when character A extended their arm, character B was too far away and is like just far enough away to where they just took the character and it just went just nudged it up a little bit. And it's like they slowed it
Hilarious.
down and you can see the character just go and just like ease up. And it's like that's animation tricks. Because before we got into this age of digital media and being able to pause, rewind, play in slow motion, all of this other kind of stuff, go frame by frame, before the general public had that power in their hands, all of this stuff had already been going on and we're watching it in real time. We may catch it again if we watch a rerun or, once we got it on VHS or DVD, but you're watching it in real time, you're not going to notice those things. You're not going to see those things. And that's the point
You
of
should
it.
have connected in lead and slow that down to 2.6. Um, listen, again, you got to rob Peter to pay Paul. A 30-minute animation is going to run you anywhere near 100 grand plus. 30 minutes
Mm-hmm.
animation. This is without major fight scenes, special effects, and all that. It's going to run you 100 grand. And that's just right now. That's not including the AI or
Oh
any
God.
special effects. So you go rob Peter to pay Paul. You
And
just want to get your
you
project
you
done.
gotta cut corners where you can.
And exactly. Sometimes you might not you talk about not seeing a mouth move. You may not see lips. You you may not see lips on the person. You be like, why does mouth look like that? The scene's over. It's too late. We done moved on. A lot of slides go into make one scene.
Yeah.
So
But the
I
thing about it
understand.
is that what Invincible does so well for its flaws or in within animation or what have you,
It's get
this
his ass kicked
it as much as he gets his ass kicked,
as
the thing
much
about
as
it
he
is
gets his ass
that
kicked.
the story is never sacrificed. The plot
Mm,
line is never given up on. The writing is
compromise.
always on
Yes.
point. The
Let
characters
him
are
cook.
always on
Let him
point.
cook.
And in between the action and the absurdity, you always have the heart and the soul and the drama that hits you right in your core every single time.
Mm,
And the more that we learn about Mark and the older he gets, it seems
mm-hmm.
like the more suffering he has to go through. And
Yeah.
we
Mm-hmm.
saw he we find out that his dad is coming to take over the planet, and Mark doesn't want to do that, and his father beats the shit out of him. We get him seeing his mom's arm broken. We get to him see his girlfriend, fiance, almost die
Oh
in
my
front
God.
of his face.
Do I have to grab the back of your neck?
And then get resurrected somehow. He doesn't know how that happened. But it's like,
Oh, I was talking about with Anissa. I didn't even
oh
think about
yeah,
Concord.
yeah.
Oh my God. When he punched her face off, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage looked at each other was like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. They looked at each other with sincerity. She got her face sliced.
She got annihilated. And then she came back and did the same thing.
You think we're
But
gonna address this situation with her powers on the fritz? Because
in
you seen that
this,
same episode,
yeah,
uh, Mark clothes was starting to
starting to melt.
melt.
I
That was
think
real weird. And there
I
was a flower growing.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
think that this season we're gonna get to a point to where it gets discussed because I can't see her going through the whole season not using her powers,
of
and
course not.
she's going to have to use her powers and to an excessive extent, and we'll see that happen, and it has to get addressed at some point. I do think that we'll see that.
I mean, they worked together from the prison. So
Yeah.
let's do this, Spider. Let's talk about it. What are your predictions for what's going on in this new season? Do they
Oh,
extend it? Maybe go a little bit away from the comic books?
I think
to
they,
introduce and incorporate some other things?
yeah, I think they'll definitely do that because that's what they've been doing this whole series is keeping with the main plot line that the comic books followed, but then changing up different details here and there. Um, I think that we still get that. We still get something new or something that we didn't see in the comic fully fleshed out. It may have alluded to it at one point, but never really fully explored it. And I think that through the beauty of animation, we get to do things like that. So I do think that we'll get something like that. And it's been a while since I read the comics, so I'm trying to remember exactly where we are in a timeline, where um Alan and Omni Man
Huh?
are getting together with the coalition of planets. They
That's right.
are, I think they're going out to find Space Rider,
Yeah.
or I don't know if I
That's
don't remember
they're
if
going
they've
to do
gotten that
something.
far. Um, yeah, because I think that because Mark has given Alan the books at this point. Um, so
Didn't he scan all the books? Like he scanned them. He
yeah,
don't need to take them
yeah, he didn't need
physically
to
with
take
him.
them to actually read them, but we're definitely going to be more into that part, the coalition of planets. I've seen from promotional images that Thrag will be introduced in this season. So we'll definitely get that. As far as with Mark, I'm trying to remember what he was
Hmm.
going through at this point. That's
Oh, crying like a little bitch.
no, the
All of what it is.
what was the name of the dinosaur? Um is it
I'm sorry.
Dinosaurus?
Was a dinosaur? Is a dinosaur?
There is
Was
a dinosaur.
I don't remember a dinosaur.
There's a
What, are you
dinosaur.
from the Moon Girl? Are you thinking about Moon
No,
Girl?
I'm not talking about Devil Dinosaur. I think his name might have been Dinosaurus. But he's like trying to blow up something, and he and Mark kind of come to this agreement. And I don't. Of course, you all know that we talk about spoilers. So I'm
We
talking about
talk
what
about
happened in the
spoilers
comics.
here.
Um, but they develop a working partnership until at some point there's some misunderstanding or something, and that whole kind of like working
Falls
relationship
apart.
falls, yeah, it falls apart. So I,
Can't be for the dinosaur.
you can't. And I
No.
think that's kind of why they like started working together because Mark realized he couldn't beat him, and so they tried to compromise, if I remember correctly. So I'm thinking there's something along
I'm just
those
saying they
lines.
remember stuff. They hold on to memories very long. That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, I didn't know that that was a
Pre-
thing about dinosaurs.
prehistoric beef. Hmm.
That's what
Mm.
it is.
Prehistoric beef. Way back. Way back.
Way
He know
way
what he
back.
did. He know what
Back
he
in the
did.
BC,
Before Flintstones.
around the same time.
Mmm. Even worse.
But I don't know.
You
What
know
about
what he
you?
did.
What are you hoping to see or expecting to see in this season of Invincible?
Expect to see Mark win a fight.
Okay.
Just one. Anyone. Not one that he run from. One he actually win. And I ain't talking about that mercy kill that he did with Immortal. I know. Because he wanted to die. So
Right.
it's not like he was really trying to fight. Oh, kill me, but I'm gonna try to kill you. But
I
it's
I
like
I
kill me.
I will say this.
What's up?
Through no
The second.
fault of his own, through no fault of Mark's own, he did
Hmm.
beat Angstrom Levy. He pummeled, he like pound him into a pulp. And it wasn't until like the little workers or whatever that Levy had hired pulled him into the portal that they were able to resurrect him. So technically, Mark did beat him.
First of all, two things. Shout out to those guys. Because if you could take the content of a sponge and reconstruct it to a person, you know what you're doing. Second of all, I'll give that to him, though it was a horrible situation.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, he take the dub. He take the dub on that one. He take the dub.
I mean,
I mean, you break my mom
1 in
off.
63.
Yeah, he like 63. Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
You break
yeah,
my mom arm.
you break
You hit
my
my
mom
brother.
arm. You threaten my brother. You gotta die.
It is what it is. You knew what you was doing, so you know what I'm about to do. But listen, when you watch this in sequence, and you think that Omni Man Mark fight is brutal, and you like there ain't no way they could top that. Then they just top it like every time
every
they top it.
every season they
Every
find a way
time
to go over.
that big fight, and even the one with Conquest, it was similar, but it wasn't the same.
Right.
Okay, God damn, he was trying to. Nolan was holding back. God
He
damn.
was.
So you was beating the brakes off of goddamn Invincible. I need you to change your name to from Invincible to Punching Bag. God damn, Spider. I just need him to
I
turn it
mean,
around one time.
to be fair,
What's a black dude that was a concrete man? Titanium or what I forgot. Titan. Titan was
Titan.
his name.
Yeah.
Titan beat the brakes off him twice. He beat him physically and he beat him mentally.
But here's the thing. Invincible, the word invincible doesn't mean strong. It doesn't mean the best. It just means that he cannot be destroyed.
It doesn't mean victory
It
either.
doesn't
God
mean
damn.
victory. It just means that he essentially it's almost as if Mark can't die.
Change your name to Sideline. He's gonna do a
But I mean
sideline carry.
he's still the first in a fight, but he's just not winning the fights.
I'm gonna use you to call somebody else. I know they'll get the message because you're invincible. So you eventually they'll get it.
It'll
I
get that
gotta
at
hang
some
on.
point.
Yeah, they'll get that. So I just gotta hang on to that message
Depending
get
on
there.
how much opposition you face between here and there, that's going to is going to determine
I
how long it takes for you to deliver my message.
you can't die, so I know you'll get it at some. I just gotta hold on.
Right.
I just know help is on the way. it, I don't need you as the help though, because you're not doing
I need you to
nothing. All
go
right.
get the help and then bring
When
me
does
back.
he ever save the day?
I mean,
Exactly.
he's
That sign was so telling.
because it's never like cut and dry. It's never just a
Mm.
clean raise your hand in victory mark 1 and that was it. There's always some kind of outside influence. There's always some other event
Battle
that's
Beast
happening.
to knock all this shadow loose. Like did this shit battle?
That was a L for every single hero that was in that room.
Yeah,
That
you're not even lying.
I can't even single mark out on that one. That was just
You're
an
not
L
even lying,
for everybody.
bro. Battle Beast had killed the Viltrumite he was fighting and just took a nap
Yeah.
in
He's
space.
like, I'm done.
In space, this dude just sitting there curled up and then wake up, be like, "Oh yeah, I guess I'm out here. Let me go find somebody else to fuck off."
Right. But
I want to
I
see.
don't
That's
know.
like my favorite guy,
He's
Battle
he's
Beast.
pretty cool. But let us check out the trailer for Invincible season 4 and let's see what we might be getting a look at.
Mark, take a night off.
We don't get to take a night off.
Hell,
Actually killed Angstrom the first time. So many
the hell is going on
We
with
were
his
just talking
arm
about
and
that.
legs?
Anything to stop
I mean,
that from happening
Conquest
again.
broke the shit out of all his
It's not who you
bones.
are, Mark. But trauma like that.
When you
Breaks
find out
people.
that he still got Conquest alive,
Things are changing, Mark. And
he
not
might
for the
kill
better.
him.
Oh, I mean, here we go.
God,
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, getting our
We need
questions
to show
answered.
the world that even after everything that happened,
And the aliens came back.
aliens are still here, fighting to keep everyone
There he is.
Come on.
There you go.
from what might be coming our way.
Oh, I forgot about her.
I'm sorry, Mark.
Dad's
We
home.
need your help.
How do you feel about war?
The Viltrumites will always be a threat to Earth.
But each day, we add more allies to
There he is.
hold on the galaxy. Together, we have a chance to end this war
Let me
forever.
rip his beard off.
I can help. How much does this job pay?
Oliver getting older.
No tricks this time.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
You don't.
You'll have to trust me.
I don't.
There will be loss. There will be
Oh
sacrifice.
shit!
I'm sorry.
We must all face judgment for the evils of our past if we want any hope to change our future.
This is serious, Shapesmith.
This fucking
This
guy.
is fruit punch. Would you like some?
Uh, okay, the villains are up.
Dude, this just the sound design for this trailer. The editing is just going so
Stick to
hard.
Robert Kirkman.
That's how we win this.
What's the date? Whose skull is that?
Fine,
Leave no
I'll
one.
do it myself.
Essentially, March 18th.
About time. God damn. Do you think they took long enough? I didn't see Issa, Elsa, what's her name? Issa? Elsa. The chick right there. What's her name?
Who are you talking about?
The one that came in town and said
Oh,
Mark.
Anissa.
Anissa is her name. I didn't see her in this, but I'm pretty sure she's around.
Yeah, she's
It's
absolutely
only a
right.
matter of time.
I'm sure she'll
It's only
show
a
what the
matter
rest
of
of the
time.
Viltrumites.
She seems like she does her own thing. But yes, we are addressing the fact that Adam Eve powers are glitching.
Yeah.
And for to have powers your whole life and then all of a sudden to have them taken away. Are they shooting him in the face and he's not? Is he laser proof? I'm trying to figure these things out. And that's I know his name, but I don't remember. Isn't he a clone of Cecil?
Yeah, they were shooting him in the face. Is he? No, I don't. If he is, I don't remember
I
that.
thought he was a Cecil clone. I could be wrong. But
No,
yeah,
we
it's
still
only
don't
a
have
matter of
shoes.
time. Mm, I thought there was on a way to look for the Space Rider too. Space Rider is in here,
Yes,
which is as they explained it. Once he shoots that gun,
it just goes.
it's
Never
it's
stops.
it's it just is over with. It's known to destroy planets and everything else. And then the rider can release the gun and it can come back to his hand no matter what. Listen, they know what they're doing. It's interesting to see how the story's going to go. Clearly, they're going to try to recruit those things from that planet with the high gravity. I was
Hmm.
shocked because you know how durable Alan is now,
Right.
and to have that thing just slice through him like he was nothing. I'm like, God damn.
That just goes to show how vicious those things are.
Well, if they bring him to Earth, I need somebody to do an inventory count because they don't need to leave none of them out here. Why is Battle Beast
Was
actually
that
wearing this guard
Anissa?
across his face? Because no, that's not Anissa.
I mean, it
Because he
could have
was
been her
already
with long
breathing
hair.
in space. That's some old chick.
Yeah.
Which the older they get, the stronger they get. So
Right.
it's gonna be interesting to see what they're doing to it. How many
Definitely.
episodes?
That I am unsure of. Let me check.
Should
Let's
be
see.
some nonsense like 8 episodes or some nonsense like that. March 18th. Yeah, March 18th around the corner. It's
It
only like
is. Month and a
a few
half.
days away.
It's
Okay,
just
I
a few
wasn't gonna
days.
do Yeah, I wasn't gonna do all that math. This is not a show for Matt, bro. This is this is a show for enjoyment. Oh right, giggity, giggity goo. Just for those people that It looked like it's gonna be what it is. Same thing. Low animation on the dialogue, big animation on the action set pieces, and some mixture where it counts.
Yeah.
Mark was probably gonna get the nonsense be wait a minute. That's the time lizards. Remember the
Yeah, the little
lizards that
time aliens.
I thought Nolan went to their home planet and like annihilated all of them.
I think there was still some left alive, and they took the time to like
Regroup.
regroup because he decimated like almost
Damn
all
near
of their
all of them.
population, but
Yeah.
not all
Well,
of them. So they had to like
time
rebuild.
time works differently there.
Yeah.
So I could see it.
So it's like
Maybe they fig
generations of them later.
maybe they figured out a way to be on this existence without aging so goddamn
I
fast.
think they
Speaking of,
did the last time they came through. They had figured
I
out a
don't
way to
know.
work it. I
Something
think so.
something happened and they got sucked back home, huh? Speaking
Yeah,
of
something like
aging,
that.
look like Oliver done grew up. He's a teenager now,
Yeah, he's gotten a little bit older.
and he's pink.
I mean, he's
I
always
guess
been purple-ish.
he's so he's not purple when he's in his human skin, or is that makeup?
That was makeup.
Oh, okay. So there it is. There it is. Sometimes you got to put a little highlighter on before you go outside.
But
Yeah, the Battle Beast is wearing the space mask, and I don't know why, because he was breathing in his face before. Not
maybe
sure why
it's
he's wearing
like
a
something
mask
that's
now.
not is something that he can't do forever. Because I think he was holding his breath when he was
Maybe he has
fighting the
COVID.
Viltrumite.
That's what I think. I think Battle Beast has COVID.
I don't
It
think
makes sense
COVID
to
would
me.
be able to survive inside of Battle Beast.
That's a compliment if I ever heard one, bro.
But
I can't have.
eight episodes. It's gonna be 8 episodes.
Knew it. I called it. God damn it. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again because they had 24 episodes on a season. That's why they took mid-season breaks because you wasn't even finished the whole season. You released about 15 of them and took a break. Then you started working on the other ones. Now, it's just called lazy writing.
Do you think it's lazy?
Nah,
I
you
mean,
just don't
given the
have as much.
quality of story that we've gotten from Invincible, do you think it's lazy, right?
You just don't have as much filler. That's all it is.
I mean, I'm
But
fine with that.
the filler opened up to like different ideas and different concepts and different. Here's the thing: if I was a production company, yes, I would
Hmm.
still get the 24 episodes. Let me tell you why. You build more lore, you build more world building, you build more character arc, you build more, you got more room to have that.
But I feel like,
Tech,
go ahead.
no, no, go ahead. Because I was watching, I think Tech Jacket is her name, just annihilate whoever she shot, our Iron Man representative there.
Oh, but no, but I feel like for the shows that actually do that, they're still done well. But I think that in this era of television where we don't have we don't have the system of if you missed this episode, you missed out on the story. And so that's why you had to have those extra things. So if people did miss something, they would have that opportunity to catch up some kind of way. And now, since everything is streaming, you watch an episode, you go to the next one, or you watch an episode and you rewatch it and you watch it again. You watch it however many times you want to. And if you want to have that rewatchability or the bingeability, you don't want to lose your audience over filler episodes when nothing is happening because people's attention span has gotten extremely short. And so I don't
Hey, how do we
think
fix that, Spider? I wanted to ask
I
you that
that's not
before,
something
like,
that's there's no going back.
what do you
In an
mean?
era of short form content, that is basically how most people consume any form of media. There's no going back to increasing someone's attention span. You either have patience or you don't at this point. And I
Oh,
think that
oh,
that
wow.
is it.
Wow. So we would just need to increase the patience to the asylum.
I think
Just
that's already happening. But no,
getting
I mean,
clarity.
like you said, Invincible is going to be what Invincible is. And I don't think anything in this
The
season is
victim.
changing that. Not the person, Invincible, the show.
Oh, okay.
But and
Oh man.
again, even though we're following this main storyline of the war against the Viltrumites, we see just in this trailer how many other avenues we're going to be going down. We're going to be looking at the time aliens. We're going to be looking at the dinosaur. We're going to be looking at the other warrior woman that came into town. And I'm not going to go into her story, but that's a whole side story that Bark has to go through. So there's all of these other things that we're getting in this 8-episode run for the season. But as we've seen before with Invincible, it never feels like all of those
Enough
any of those
episodes.
things are rushed though. But we can
Mm.
always use more Invincible. I will never say no to more episodes of Invincible,
Snapped
but
on that.
I would
Snapped
not
on that.
I would not want them to just extend their episode count for the sake of extending the count if they don't have adequate
Story to
enough
tell.
story to fill those episodes. Like if it's a situation where stories are getting cut short because of this 8-episode run, then yeah, that's the thing that we don't want to see. But if we're still getting complete stories out of these 8 episodes, or at least even we get enough of the story to, if this is going to stretch across another season, we get enough to where we're understanding where we are and where we're going, and not just a sheer drop and we're just leaving in the middle of a point. So
I'm gonna say this.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I
Well,
know
no,
you
no,
were
I
gonna
was
say
just
this.
gonna say, so 8 episodes is fine with me. Give us more if you have more story to tell. I feel like you shouldn't be, or these creators, these producers, these showrunners shouldn't be restricted to an 8-episode run. And I know sometimes they vary between anywhere between 6 and 10, but I feel like even if they have more story to tell than what was included in those 10 episodes, I think that they should be given a leeway to be able to do that. And especially with a show that's as proven as Invincible. So I would just imagine that Robert Kirkman just had 8 episodes of a story to tell, and that's how he wanted to frame the season.
Well, I'll say this, like I was saying before, it costs money
Right.
to make these shows. So 8 episodes, even if you're looking at at the minimum, was 100 grand for 30 minutes. I think Invincible runs by 30 minutes, right? There's no commercials on Prime.
No
Probably
commercials. And I
running
want
good
to say probably somewhere around the 28 to
20,
32,
yeah,
33 minute mark, something like that.
close enough. So that gets real pricey once you start getting outside of them eight. Hell, it's getting pricey going into the eight because again, that's just minimum. That's not including all these special fight scenes and continuity and voice acting, and
Mm-hmm.
it does not include voice acting at all. Um, Promotion, it gets up there. So you want to try to make something back off your investment, and if you can do that with eight, Mike can't do it with 12. Mike can't do it with 16 or 24.
Right.
16 would be awesome. 16 episodes of Invincible, that would be, that's a nice medium right there. I know I'm a dreamer. Call me a dreamer, but I would enjoy that. It looks like it's going to be a ride.
It
Friday, it
looks
looks like it's going to be a hell of a ride.
it's gonna be a hell of a ride. Lots of explosions, lots of fights, lots of
Explosions.
Invincible.
Would love to know how they got Battle Beast on their side because he just looking for a good fight. So
He
never mind.
promised him that he could fight Thrag. That's what that would be my guess. You promise him he could fight Thrag, tell him that he's the most powerful Viltrumite, and he's already fought Viltrumites. So give
Now,
him.
what
He
if he
said he's
fight?
looking for a
What
worthy
if he
fight.
fight? What if he fights Drag and whoops Battle Beast's ass, like to show how powerful he is?
Mm-hmm.
What if he whoops the shit out of Battle Beast? I'm gonna be like, my guy,
I mean,
baby girl.
but if that happens, that's what Battle Beast wanted.
It is what he wanted, but I'll be sad. I'll be sad to take my dog out. Well, my lion out.
Right.
I'll be sad. Oh,
Yeah, but that'll be rough. But
that's a
yeah,
coyote
if that's
call.
the case, a coyote call. Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
because The coyote call was in lieu of the lion roar. I just didn't want to throw the lion roar out there, so I just did the coyote call. Don't
Okay.
worry about it. You're thinking about it too hard.
I really am, and I need to stop. But so moving on, we got March 18th, Invincible season 4 coming out. But the next trailer that we want to watch is a teaser trailer for season 2 of Daredevil Born Again.
Oh my God! He's in the suit.
He's in the suit.
He's in the new suit. David Fool says he wear red so you can't see the blood. Clearly, Daredevil does the same.
Pretty much. I think they actually made that connection in season 1 on the Netflix series.
Mm. Daredevil is the guy I root for so much. I
Why are you
root for
telling
him to
people
go.
these lies?
I root for him to go sit down. He's the best hero. I want Daredevil to be the guy in the chair. That's what I want him to survive. He risking it all.
I mean, you survived so far.
I feel like Daredevil's friends. Like,
Like
don't
Matt,
stop
just
this.
stop.
Just stop doing this. Just be a lawyer. You don't have nothing to worry about. Just be a good lawyer and live life and bang all these women that you banging. Stop
Do you
with this
know? Do you know
vigilante
how
nonsense.
simple Matt Murdock's life would be
He'll
with
be
his
happy.
with the personality that he has while he's Matt, and actually because he's a pretty decent lawyer, because they had a in the Netflix series, both he and
Yes.
Foggy had a job at I forget what the name of the firm was where Carrie Ann Moss was like the head of the firm.
Bogart.
Yeah, Hogarth. Yeah, they had a position at Hogarth, and they could have easily worked their way up to being partner, and they would have been fine. They would have been
Normal life. Normal.
more than normal. They would have been pretty high up there. They would have been living a good life.
But no, Matt wants to put on a goddamn mask and run
Well,
across the rooftops
it
of
was
Hell's Kitchen, beating the shit out of goddamn people.
it was, to be fair, it was before that he put on the mask, and both he and Foggy agreed that they wanted to be able to serve the people of New York that were being mistreated and left behind by the big budget firms, because they wouldn't be able to bring that firm in any money. So they wanted to help out the little
little
guys.
guy.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
wanted
so
to
now
help
they're
out the
struggling
people.
law firm.
Right now they're struggling, fighting to pay their bills.
Yeah,
But I
look,
mean,
Jay-Z said I wanted to help the little guy, so I got rich and I give back to them. To me, that's a win-win. He said it in a much more elegant, poetic way. He's
right.
Jay-Z, but I'm saying it makes sense to me.
But is now in
I can't
Daredevil
help
Born
the poor
Again.
if I'm one of them. So I got rich and gave back. To me, that's a win-win. Quote
There you go.
bars.
But
Cool.
now, since Matt has moved on to this other firm, he's not just doing the pro bono work anymore. At least he was, while he had taken that break from being Daredevil.
I mean, that makes sense. You got to pay your bills.
You do.
And he was the only lawyer. Karen went to the West Coast Avengers, and then Foggy got shot.
Right.
But now Karen's back.
Is she
Right?
back?
So
Well, she
conveniently
did come.
back.
Yeah, she picked him up. But I don't think she's coming back to
Conveniently
practice
back
law.
right when they broke up with him and his therapist girlfriend, who said, Daredevil didn't save me. I saved myself. All these heroes with these heroes complexes. And I know Matt was probably like, bitch, I know you seen me fighting this man in your apartment. What are you talking about? It's gonna be interesting to see where they go with this.
Yeah, it will be.
Fit,
It will be.
Fisk declared martial law last season. I'm pretty sure we're gonna brush right over that.
I don't think we will. I think that was a very big point for them to show that. Well, because it's really the way that they ended the first season was framing Fisk has an army, Now Daredevil needs to amass his to be able to compete. And so all the corrupt police, well, I mean the entire police force, not even just the corrupt police now. Fisk owns the police force.
Mm,
So the entire police force.
he owns his strike force, like a tactical team,
Well, I mean, he had the
like
commissioner
ICE.
killed. He ripped the commissioner's head apart.
That's the one thing I didn't care for. It's like I wish they didn't use a man hair like a twist off cap. That's not right.
It's
That's
not.
not right.
But I mean,
You don't preserve the freshness
in
that
the
way.
Netflix, Jesus Christ, in the Netflix series, he crushed somebody. He crushed a dude head in a car door.
Yeah, but that was on the door. That was more believable. Crushing somebody, man, a man's head with your bare hands. That's you know how much pressure you have to put in
Exactly,
to crush a
because
man's skull,
they have to be
and then put a little
able
twist on the
to.
front.
They have to be able to showcase how strong Kingpin is. If they're trying to make him, I won't say comic accurate, but more similar to his comic character, they have to showcase his strength.
In the comics, they explain Kingpin's not fat.
No,
All of that is muscle.
all of it is
All of it
muscle.
is muscle.
You think of Across the Spider or Into the Spider-Verse, that square Kingpin just being all
Oh my
muscle.
God. But if you think about it, it makes sense when he double axe handed the other Spider-Man how
Yeah,
he killed him.
yeah.
Because it's like that's all muscle. It's like why Spider-Man die? He get punched and shot and all that other stuff. Now when you double axe hammering from the heavens.
Right. That's like a
eh.
almost like a miniature Hulk smash right in your chest.
Think he learned some type of martial arts or something. But the problem, listen,
Yeah.
if he could take an arrow to the chest and get hit with a car and rip a car door off,
Not
I
just an
just
arrow, that was
need
a bomb arrow.
I need them to just go ahead and backstory Kingpin, just like in the office, and somebody bring him a little blue vial, and he be like, "What's this? That super soldier serum everybody's talking about?" And he just go ahead and hit it or drink it or whatever. Because the stuff that they be doing, you gotta explain it some kind of way.
You
If you saw the
could.
movie Black Widow, she's a super soldier too.
She's
Ain't no
something.
goddamn way in the world she done hit all that shit going down to the ground,
And just
laying
get
on
back
her
up.
feet and just walk away.
But
Who you
there
lying
could
to?
be, because just kind of connecting the whole MCU together, especially with the Disney Plus shows, there was super soldier serum that was synthesized and created during Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That
Yes.
at that point, when
For
Sam
the
and Bucky
flag
got there,
smashes.
they destroyed what was there, where John Walker got a vial and he turned psycho.
Doped up. He
But
doped up.
we don't know who may have gotten their hands on that prior to that. And this is still because if Daredevil Born Again is taking place probably in like 2027, I believe. This was after the blip in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I'm trying to remember exactly when they said that, because it was the blip happened in 2018 and then it was 5 years. So we're looking at 2023. So we're looking at kind of 2023, 2024 when Falcon and the Winter Soldier takes place. We're in 2027 and Born Again. So at some point, I mean, Fisk was always a powerful guy. It wasn't just when he was the mayor that he got even more power, but it could have been, he could have got his hands on some at some point in time.
I'm not saying he couldn't. Try to. Why are we pretending like Daredevil season 2 wasn't done when season 1 was done? I mean, yeah, they went back and reworked some things and edits, but they already announced that this was an 18 episode show,
Right.
and they had season 1 and 2 in the can. They only went back to change some things because they seen the test audience was not responding well to the first 3 to 4 episodes where you did not see Daredevil in his suit at all, versus the episode 1 you got with the flashback and then you see Daredevil spring into action.
That awful CG.
Do we get a team up in this collaboration, maybe with Frank Castle again?
I would venture, I would say so. I would say that Frank is going to stick around as long as
I mean, he's in
until
Spider-Man, so
well, not only Spider-Man, but also until, because he has his special show coming out. So I don't know like where in the timeline that's going to fall.
Mm, and if they put him on the Midnight Suns,
I'm
he's
not
gonna need to be able
I'm
to
not
do
getting my
something.
hopes. I'm not getting my hopes up about that.
Yeah,
If that happens, we'll see that when it happens. I'm not
yeah.
even trying
We'll
to
see Blade
entertain
when that
that thought
happens
right
too.
now.
Hmm?
Oh,
What's
that
that
is
now? Oh, ouch, too soon.
what I want to know
It's
is,
got
do we see any of the other defenders that are rumored to come back?
Jessica Jones is confirmed to be in this.
But will we see Luke Cage as well?
Oh, hey, whoa, hey, what's up? Hey, it's New York. What you doing? Hey, we talking here. What you talking about, Luke Cage? He's in Harlem. Go to Harlem. You want to see Luke Cage? He ain't in this. This Hell's Kitchen. He's a different part of
Okay,
town.
but in the Defenders show, they weren't just in
Huh?
Harlem.
What?
So if you
Danny
have
Danny Rand.
if you
Danny Rand.
don't say that name, if you have a
It's
guy that
the
can, if you have a guy that can crush somebody's skull, would you not want a bulletproof man on your side?
Are we gonna address the things that we're gonna? I mean, you said yeah, but I don't think so. Are we gonna address like Tiamat? Are we gonna
In
address
Daredevil, no,
the? Are we gonna address the rip in reality from Spider-Man?
no.
Uh, are we gonna address?
You know they can't refer
It's
to.
all Kevin Feige now.
I know, but Spider Man is still Sony. They couldn't even say Spider Man in the last season. They say a man dressed up like a spider.
Yeah,
They are referring to him, but they
those are
can't reference him.
contracts.
Yeah.
Whew.
So
Can't
I
do
don't
shit
think
with them. Can't do shit without
it just is very true. But I don't think that they're going to mention the rift above Liberty Island across the city, where the hell Adrian Toomes went.
Mutant Registration Act coming soon.
Got to get our mutants in the MCU first.
Mutant Registration Act coming soon. You have mutants
Well,
in the
I
MCU.
should say we have to get the
Kamala
mutants
Khan,
to our timeline
Namor.
in order for there to be enough mutants to warrant a mutant registration act.
Wow. Let's see how the trailer works.
All right. So let us take a look
Let's do
at
something
the
funny.
teaser trailer for Daredevil
Goddamn
Born Again
Daredevil.
season 2.
Damn. I'm rooting for you to sit down. Well, Karen's back. And New York is back. Bullseye's back. Is Foggy back? Oh, this is on the
I hope you can walk because I'm
There
not
she
carrying
is.
you.
there's no way I don't think he's the next Kingpin.
So,
I think Vincent D'Onofrio legacy is still.
Kingpin is boxing back in
Is that a
Josie's.
flashback?
Oh, we getting a black suit. March 24th. So we getting Invincible and Daredevil overlapping each other.
What do you mean overlapping?
They're going to be going at the same time.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah.
Okay. So much to unpack in this trailer.
Let's just talk about the music choice. Childish Gambino, just I don't know, just adding a different element to it.
Listen, anytime you can get Childish Gambino, Danny Glover to do anything, you want to do that. He's an artist. This is so packed
It really
with
is.
so much stuff. No Frank Castle, but we do have the return of Jessica Jones. It looks like we're gonna have another hallway fight. It looks like we are definitely sizing, I forget his name in the show,
Yeah,
to be the next Kingpin. And he's learning so much under his tutelage.
he is. And
Marsh, martial law is gone.
that there was a
And
flashback of Foggy
was it a flashback or is
because Foggy had the
yeah, I
shorter
guess so.
haircut in present day.
This is true. And he looks younger. So unless they de-aged him, it's a flashback.
Yeah, and
But
so
you know
I
they
would
say
have.
the rumor says he's not dead. He
Yeah,
says he's well,
like his death was staged, and if that's the case, I'm thinking that this he's probably because he probably took on a case that of course put his life in jeopardy that where he felt he had to stage his own death. But I would imagine that this might be a conversation into what happened and what was causing that.
that is actually creepy. I don't
Just
I don't
very much so.
I would rather him brood or be mad or scream, but to see Daredevil smile, that is unnerving.
That's
That
like
is
the
unraveling
opposite
right there.
of
Not Matt
Spider-Man.
Murdock.
Yeah, not Matt Murdock. Matt smiles all the time, but that's like the polar opposite of Spider-Man and him not making jokes.
Yeah.
How how all of his
That's
enemies are afraid for their lives if Spider-Man is not making jokes while they're fighting him.
what's knocking Matt's senses out.
It might be some
Damage control.
no, not damage control, but I think that it may be like some type of high pitched frequency or something that because his hearing is enhanced, it only affects him, and it might be a way for Kingpin to like kind of torture him.
Do we get a Jessica Jones show?
I honestly think that it depends on how she's received in this season.
Oh my God. She can't be received no other way than positive because she's Jessica Jones.
I
She's
mean,
Jessica freaking Jones. She
he's
already had her own show.
she did, and a very successful one at that. Well, I would say the
This is
first
so
two
true.
seasons. Season 3 was kind of.
First season.
I like
What's
the second
this?
season.
Second season was good. Well, they got my boy off drugs. So yeah, the second season was good. That third.
The third was
With the
rough.
mother and the mother being some type of mutant murdering monster or something, that kind
Yeah,
of kind of
that
got
was
real
weird.
weird.
Um, but I think that what really propelled the first season over the other
Vanessa.
two was the Purple Man, David
Yeah,
Tennant as the villain. Just like he brought such a terrifying presence to that
yeah, it
season
was
in his portrayal.
hard to find another villain.
Yeah, it's like when you
That
start at the
that level.
top, like how do you overcome that?
Well, one of the good things about Jessica Jones on the writing standpoint, like the writing narrative, is she doesn't have a bunch of plot armor. She can still get shot. She can still be hurt. She
Hmm.
doesn't have healing factors.
She's just strong.
She's just super strong. She's slow. She's not a great fighter, but if she punch you, you're gonna fly across the room because she's super strong.
Right.
And she's durable. I mean, her and Luke Cage got it on a bunch,
Yeah.
so she got to be durable. I mean, that was a turn on for him that he didn't have to hold back. Coffee. He don't even like coffee. I don't think we get Luke in this one. I think maybe season 3
You
we
don't think
probably get.
a surprise cameo? Something that they're keeping out of the trailer?
Nope, nope. In fact, this trailer is so stacked that I don't know what's going on. So the good people from the what is that? AVTF
AVTF Anti Vigilante Task Force, I would imagine.
with the Punisher logo on it, goddamn.
Yep.
I know something about it.
I was trying to
Can't
see
see it.
what that sign said, that Fisk sign.
This making New York great again.
It'd probably say making New
555.
York safe again, probably.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
they're trying to get goodwill and take all the vigilantes off the streets.
Right.
And I guess Daredevil's kind of laying low. Maybe he's not being Daredevil now, trying to have a nice little life with
I want to
Karen.
know what this is. This Saw found footage Riddler Joker s type
That
video
look like
thing.
Fisk, Mayor Kingpin. It's a guy in a horrible Mission Impossible mask trying to be the Kingpin,
Yeah.
and the Kingpin finds it funny.
I don't know if he's laughing at that. I think they're like they're tricky editing for the
Of course,
for the trailer.
definitely a in
And why
close scene.
here's my thing.
What you got?
Because it's talking about the way that they frame things. We have Matt fighting, or we have Daredevil fighting the AVTF. We have a bloody bullseye, and then we immediately cut to Matt helping somebody up. Like Matt and
I think that's
Bullseye are working
Bullseye he's
together. You think
helping up.
so?
I think he's helping Bullseye out. I mean, who else can we see? Well, first of all, it looked like a man hands,
I
wearing
mean,
gloves.
yeah,
Who else would you know wearing gloves? And
possibly the Punisher.
Punisher doesn't wear gloves. He like to get his hands dirty. And the only other hero in here is Jessica. So the only other person I could think that will be wearing gloves is Bullseye. Why would they be working together? I have no clue because Matt can't stand him. He killed Foggy and
Mm-hmm.
he basically is a walking psychopath. You see how he punched the lady in the born again he was fighting. He just stopped punching people.
In the stairwell,
Innocent
yeah,
people.
just coming out of their apartment.
Oh, you want to see? I'll give you something to look at. He's insane. He's insane. And it's what's funny about it? It's not even like Daredevil hasn't even tried to kill him. Like he's tried to kill him multiple
He
times. He just
really
won't
thought that
die.
he really thought that he was
He's
dead when
got
he
that
knocked him off that
titanium
building.
spine. That's crazy. Oh, by the way, the Red Hook project is not stopped. So Red Hook, maybe? Which is
I don't even know if we get a mention of that. Maybe, I guess.
remember, it's not stopped. The only thing that happened was Daredevil took a bullet for Kingpin. Or
Yeah,
sorry, Matt took a bullet for Kingpin. But
right.
there was nothing stopping Red Hook.
No.
So Red Hook should still technically be on the board. Let's see.
Why do we think Kingpin is boxing?
Because he just wants to stay in physical shape. Why do we have kids in cages? That's the real question.
Are those
Right
kids or are
there.
those just people?
Let's see.
I don't know if that's necessarily kids because they kidnapped Frank as well before he broke himself out.
It's true. That's
So
why you don't see Frank in this.
So I think
Ooh,
that's what this
does
is.
Frank join the Defenders? Ooh.
I would say 100%, at least to get back at all
Better
of it.
than
Frank has a vendetta
Sons.
against the AVTF
Okay.
more than he has a vendetta against Kingpin.
I could see it.
That's what he's getting out of this. These are the people that have co-opted his logo, his brand, and he's about to sue for infringement and collecting with bullets.
Yeah, the only way the Punisher knows how to sue.
Exactly.
With, pew, 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 pew.
He knows how to
Lawsuit,
pursue.
lawsuit. Wow. More like penalty, fine, death, execution.
Right.
It will be interesting to see where it goes, how it goes. Where it goes, how it
City
goes.
Without Fear. Okay, so these are Daredevil supporters.
Is there such a thing? Is he well known like that? Has he got notoriety?
I mean, if Kingpin
Not in the same-
if Kingpin is making an example out of him, and there's a doctor.
Not in the same city as Spider-Man. Oh yeah, there's Matt's ex.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I
she's
would,
still in
yeah,
this
I would,
thing.
but I would imagine that if Kingpin is taking his anti-vigilante task force and trying to make an example out of him, and I'm imagining that this is some like vigil because I'm looking at the portraits and flowers and candles on the steps. So this is potentially where some
A
accident
memorial.
happened,
Mm.
and either Daredevil helped and Fisk arrested him, or Fisk didn't do something, because I see a Fisk must go sign.
I see Fist. I don't know where you see must go.
Well, I see
Us
there's definitely
Fist
go,
and go.
and I see the T, and
There you go.
I'm just using context clues. That's
You
what it
go.
looks
You
like.
know. No, you're probably right. I was stuck on this city sign. Is that CITY over
Yeah,
there?
that's the one that says "City Without Fear."
Mm.
There you go. You can see a little bit more clearly right there.
There you go. You are absolutely right. Fear or flare. One of them's right.
City Without Flour.
A city without education, a good,
Look,
good
they
city with.
you can see that they clearly made the F too big, and they tried to compensate it with the rest of those.
City
Listen,
without
I've done that
skill.
before. I don't think anybody who has tried to make a
Arts and
poster
crafts.
and freehand the letters has not done that before.
You doing, my boy?
You know, my
Start over.
my my theory as to why Fisk is boxing. I think that this is a sanctioned match, and this is a guy that is trying to run for mayor. And Fisk challenges him to a boxing match, says, if you beat me, you can have the office. We don't have to have an election. And Fisk beats the shit out of him.
That would be stupid to try to fight your way into the mayor's seat, especially with a man that took an arrow to the chest, ripped the door off, and squished another man's head. Now you don't know he squished. Now, you don't know any of those things
No,
happened, but
you have no knowledge of those things. But
I'm
shout
pretty
out.
sure nobody kept the word because word
No.
get around New York fast.
Well, I mean, anybody who might have known something about that, they're all dead at this point.
All part of the task team.
All part of the task team. But shout out to Vincent D'Onofrio getting in
For putting
shape.
that work in. You
Look at-
see him, huh?
Shoot.
I don't. He gonna have to do a different version of Kingpin because Kingpin was a not fat but a bigger man,
Yeah.
and Vincent D'Onofrio has gotten small. He's lost a lot of weight over his career, and he's
Yeah.
picked on a lot of weight. But at the same time, I wonder if they go try to give him a fat suit or something because he's not comic book accurate anymore.
Well,
And
I
that's
don't
good. I
know.
mean, shout
Yeah.
out to him for his health reasons. That's what's most important, that he's living a healthier lifestyle and he'll be able to enjoy a longer life by being healthy. But comic book accuracy is something that the man babies want.
Yeah. And they are very selective in where they want their accuracy to be. So who knows if they'll be upset about that or not.
Did you say we get the black suit in this?
Yeah. It's a little bit later on when Matt and Karen are walking through the hallway.
Walking through the hall.
Yeah.
Why is Matt missing or perceived to be missing?
Because Daredevil is probably locked up.
Listen, I just need that Jessica Jones show.
There's
Yep,
your black
definitely
suit.
the black suit. Definitely the black.
Or Matt is missing.
Horns look so goddamn small.
I mean, they're always small.
There wasn't that small on the one that Bullseye cut off.
But I think that Matt's probably missing because he's in hiding, because Kingpin knows he's a Daredevil. And after everything that happened at the end of season 1, he can't go back home. Well, I mean, he can't go back home because his apartment exploded.
Go back home. That part.
Yeah. So so that's probably the thing. News came out that his apartment exploded, but there's no body to be found. And so Matt Murdock is missing. Karen looked like she ready to fuck somebody up.
Let me ask you this question, Spider. If you knew someone just in your regular everyday life that put on a uniform by their standards, costume by your standards, and went out there and made a difference, actually fought crime, would you claim them in daytime? Like, do you know them? Would you associate yourself with them? Let's say somebody was out here fighting a good fight,
Mm-hmm.
but their hero tag is pajama man, which means they wear pajamas
Okay.
all day, every day, out the house, in the house, at the store. They're wearing pajamas.
Uh-huh.
At a formal event, they're wearing pajamas. That's their uniform. Now the pajamas may change, but they're still pajamas, and they're known pajamas. And they're like, "Oh yeah, Spider's my guy." Are you claiming Pajama Man, or are you like, man, if y'all don't get this Arkham Asylum wannabe entry ass guy away from me?
But are we still going with the premise that Pajama Man is a hero to the city? He's stopping crime. He's stopping like criminals and all this other kind of stuff.
Year one, 6 months in.
No, I wouldn't throw my lot in with somebody 6 months and they haven't been. There's no way to. It's no proven track record. How didn't you see? That's the thing. How much crime has he stopped in 6 months? If he's made a drastic change to where the crime rate has dropped like 70%, then maybe so.
He's just coming off of crossing guard duty. He's in the big leagues now.
No, I am not throwing my lot in with
He
Pajama
said,
Man.
"Spider's my guy." Hey, Pajama Man.
I don't know this person.
That's crazy because I'm looking at the black suit and it looks like it's a nice suit. I'm not gonna like the texture on it.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta think that I was looking at Karen and the practicality of it all. It's like you have a guy walking behind you, and though he's proven himself enough and saved your life enough that you respect it, you don't really care that he's wearing a suit because you know the person underneath it is just an identity crisis. He puts on this suit and he wants to punch people in the face.
Right.
I can work with that. I can work with that. Karen's like, I can work with that. I could do that.
I
He's cute
mean,
outside of the mask, and he's like a lawyer. He got a
she
good
couldn't
job.
she couldn't
He
deal with it in
saved my life
season
a couple
one.
of times. Yeah, well, she damn near died twice, three, four times
About to
in
say
season
multiple
one.
times.
Yeah. So this is different now. She's a part of the cast.
And so is this Matt teaching her how to fight?
Has to be because for whatever reason I thought it was the other way around. But yeah, it will make more sense for Matt to teach her how to fight. What's the actor name again that does this?
The actor that plays Matt?
Yes.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie, yeah, I couldn't remember his name when I tried to think about it, so I had to rely on you. Charlie Cox got this blind look down. Like he is not blind, but you would think that he was. Like that takes skill to be able to do that.
You
Seriously, because you gotta not blink and then blink, but then look like you're blinking out of normal necessity. Not people don't notice the
is
small
I
nuances
think
that they do in doing things.
it's not even the blinking part of it. It's standing opposite of your co-star in this scene and delivering your
Not make
lines
eye contact.
and not just not making contact, but just not looking at them and not looking at them in a way to where it's not like you're just looking off at something else in the distance. It's like there
Right.
has to be like a vacancy behind his eyes. And no, he's gone on record in interviews and say that it had been problems before because he has had to train to do that, to make it look believable in those scenes. And that's why, like a lot of the times with the sunglasses, that helps out because you don't necessarily see his eyes as much. But I think he said, and this was probably like back around like season 2 of the Netflix show or something like that, going into season 3. And I think he said that he was working on another like project and he kind of like slipped back into that. And they're like, Charlie, what are you doing with your eyes? It's like, we need you to look. But I mean, as much as he's doing it, you got to imagine like that's in the back of his head when he hears action, it's like he just got to get into that space. But no, he does an amazing job at that. And I know like where you were talking about when they were kind of doing the sparring thing. And it's like, just the way that he's looking but not looking, and it's like he's not staring into the distance, but he's also, and especially when you're moving and you have to do choreography, how hard is it
Yes.
to not see or not
Oh
like pay
my
attention
God.
to those
Right?
hands that are
Especially when
coming at you?
to your face. Like you're gonna easily look at that hand because your instinct is to protect your face.
Right.
He got it down. He's the best Daredevil I've seen since the last Daredevil I saw.
I mean, there's only been two in my knowledge, so.
There's only ever been one blade. Only ever gonna be one blade. Sorry, Ben Affleck. But man, it's interesting to see where they're going. I don't
Yeah,
really know where they're going with this one. This trailer says a lot, but it's not really saying much because they didn't give too much context
that's
in
why I
what's
like it.
going on. Oh wow. Clearly they're off the martial law because people are outside.
Yeah,
But
but I mean,
I
you
don't
got the task force, so they're probably
so does that
stating like, because now we have this, it's like a police state almost, where the task force is roaming the streets at all hours of the day, and they're, for their message, their creed, that they're preventing crime, they're stopping crime. And I think that might be where that like crowd of protesters came in, where this task force is supposed to be, if you don't want the vigilantes fighting crime and you're all out here, then that means that you all should be responsible if something happens, if there is a crime that happens, if there is a major disaster that happens with criminal intent. If you didn't stop it, then that is your responsibility because you have taken that away from the vigilantes. So that's what I think was on that, on those steps. Something happened, somebody got killed, something blew up, maybe. I would imagine that it was an accident that had a lot of casualties, with a number of flowers and photos and candles that were on the steps. So I'm thinking they are making it look like they're keeping people safe, which is why you see like this. And I wouldn't be surprised if the footage that we saw was like from a commercial, like an ad for the for the task force. And because it was like all sunny, and the task force agents are playing with the kids, and they're playing like having conversations with the elderly and all this other kind of stuff.
You're not wrong.
It just seems like
Goddamn
propaganda.
ice recruiting video. That's all it is. That's all it is. Come over
Oh,
here. Help the country.
these shows and hitting so close to real life. I don't know. We will see. We will see. But March 18th, March 24th, 6 days apart from each other. What's up?
Wait, do we get any other introductions to heroes in this? Last season we got the White Tiger, and well, we had the White Tiger.
We had the White Tiger.
But the amulet has been passed off to the
amulet has
niece.
been passed
I think
off. So
she's gonna join the Young Avengers or something.
She's got some years to go. Cause she was like 11.
Time works differently in the MCU.
It does. It does. I don't know, but any other heroes other than this? Like I said, other than a surprise cameo from maybe Luke Cage, I don't see anybody else showing up, because you already have Jessica Jones coming back. You're gonna have the Punisher in it. And if
There's
Daredevil
no confirmation that the
and
President Punisher's in this.
yeah, it has been.
There's confirmation that the Punisher's in this?
From the stuff that I've read, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't read that stuff.
But if you're going to have Daredevil also working with Bullseye at some point, then I feel like outside of that, I don't think that there's much room to introduce a new hero. And even if they were to introduce a new hero, then I don't know who it will be.
Even if it's a B-line story, C-line story, D-line story, E-line story.
No, because I feel like the death of White Tiger was a catalyst for Daredevil's vengeance against his task force, against these guys.
Vengeance!
Vengeance! And I don't see them going down that road again, to, first of all, to introduce a hero just to kill him off, but also because we had in She-Hulk superhero legal cases. That's what Matt was in California for, trying a superhero legal case. I
Wish we
don't
can get more
see
of that.
them going back to that, especially if Matt is missing. If Matt wasn't missing and he was still trying court cases, then I can see him representing some New York vigilante or something. I don't know which hero it will be, but I can see that happening. But if Matt has gone missing, if Matt can't go back home and they're searching for him, and I would imagine Kingpin has probably told his task force that if you see Matt Murdock, it's on site. You take him down.
On site?
On site.
Right, on site?
On
God
site.
damn.
Do you really think
Maybe
that
if you saw Daredevil.
No, I think that he would have given them
The real name, the government name.
the government name, not necessarily saying that he's Daredevil, but saying that he's a Daredevil like conspirator. He's assisting him in some kind of way. He has ties to Daredevil. He's like Daredevil's right-hand man, right? I think he might have framed it that way. I don't think because I don't think he would see any benefit of outing Matt to the task force. Because I don't think that he wants, and if in my mind, I would say that Kingpin is smart enough to not tell them that he's Daredevil, because I think then they would go after him in a different way to try to eliminate him rather than apprehend him. And I think that Kingpin would want him apprehended so that way he can keep an eye on him the way.
Well, he could monologue. That's what he want to do.
Right.
Ha ha. Guess
So
I want to monologue to
yeah.
you about all the shit I've been doing. Check this out. Y'all ready for this?
So I don't think that we'll see any other heroes outside of the ones that we've already saw. And like I said, maybe
not even a She-Hulk cameo.
Nah.
Outside of her She-Hulk.
Nah.
I think Sister Solani said she doesn't want to be She-Hulk anymore. Didn't she say that?
Oh, if she did, I don't know. I hadn't read that.
I think it was after the protest. She stood proudly up against something, and Marvel was like, "Hey, shut up or you fired." And she's like, "I will not be silent." So it was like, "Okay, well, you fired." I think that's how it went. I don't know if that's how it went. I hope not, because I enjoyed her as She-Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see more She-Hulk. Don't really need all the foot stuff in She-Hulk, but okay, it is what it is. I don't know if there's more foot stuff coming, but I'm just saying I would like to have more She-Hulk without breaking. She could break the fourth wall, just don't break into Marvel, and rewrite your own story. It's too meta.
I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know what's going to happen.
He showed up in her show.
He did.
But
there was also
like at the end of the season.
Completely different tone. And then especially with him getting back with Karen, I don't see Jennifer showing up, and I don't see where that conversation would go. You think Karen doesn't survive?
If she had to fight She-Hulk, no, she doesn't.
Oh
survive.
no! They would not
wishing.
fight.
I'm
no.
just wishing.
I don't think that Jennifer would fight Karen.
Karen got that blicky on her at all points in time. You know she got it.
Yes,
she got
I
it
do
from
know
Frank.
that.
She got that blicky on her.
But I don't think the two of them fight
twice
over
in
Matt.
her eyeball. We haven't seen eyes be invulnerable.
We did in Superman Returns.
The Hulk is not Superman. I think you shoot She-Hulk in her eye, she might lose that eye.
Probably. I don't know.
Don't let her
I'm
catch
pretty
you,
sure that, no, I don't know. There might have been a issue in the comic where somebody tried to shoot Hulk in the eye. I mean, Bruce Banner said he tried to shoot himself in the mouth, and the Hulk spit it back out. So maybe the eye isn't as vulnerable as we think.
I think if you got a Hulk inside you, you're only impulses to do one thing. Smash.
Maybe. I don't know. But we have a jam-packed March and April. I think that because season 1 for Born Again was, 10 episodes?
Yeah, that ain't gonna be this. I bet you this
I
gonna
would
be
imagine
stupid.
it's probably still
Like
10 episodes as
probably
well.
eight episodes. It's probably 8 episodes. Watch. And even though season 2 was done around season 1, and they just held it all this time and went back and did some other stuff to it to add some other stuff, I bet you it's like 8 episodes. Survey says
Hold on, 'cause
do
it gave me
do
the
do do
Netflix show.
do 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 do. Do, 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 do,
You
do,
may, well, that's
do. Yeet!
Reddit. Wait, because that's Reddit.
We'll just on that yeet now. Do, 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 do.
IMDb has slots for 8 episodes,
Mr. VIP Frankie Washington. There you go. That's all I can
which
do. I
which
tell
is
y'all what I know.
weird because I remember because we had talked about it before. It was originally supposed to be an 18 episode season,
Yes,
and
sir.
then they split it up. We got 9 in the first one, so why are we not getting
Uh-huh.
9 in season 2?
Because you ain't. And you gonna be happy with
Okay,
what you got until season 3. Then you might get a Luke Cage.
maybe.
Maybe. Coinsies.
But we got 8 episodes of Daredevil Born Again season 2. We have 8 episodes of Invincible season 4. It'll be, like I said, a jam-packed March and April, but we'll be back here to review those shows for those seasons, and we'll be
I know
asking
y'all here
if
for
they're
us.
super.
If you
We'll see.
here this long, you're here for us. You know already these shows ain't shit. You here for us. But we'll let you know if the shows are super though.
We will. But remember, if you like this episode, you like our trailer reactions, just remember to like the video, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified when we have new episodes that come out. And if you want the audio version of the podcast, just search for All Things Super on your favorite podcast streaming platform. And if you want to reach out to us on social media, just click the link in the description below.
Leave a comment. We'll read that thing when you're not looking. Listen, Spider, this is the part of the show we want to just take an opportunity and say thank you to our people that rock with us on this journey to actually listen to because our content is long. We do not follow the format of YouTube on purpose. We do what we want to do and have great conversations about whatever we want to have a great conversation about. And if you're a part of that, then thank you because we appreciate you.
We do.
You should leave a comment so we can know exactly who you are, so we can say thank you to you. We're not gonna do that.
But
We'll say thank you like this.
if you do, I mean, we might. You never
We
know.
could.
Leave a
We
comment.
can. We have done some things for our fans. We watched videos that they wanted us to watch, reviewed them, and responded to them. We've read comments on the show. We do a lot.
Yeah.
We do more than what other shows do, Spider. So I just want to bring that acknowledgement to us
Yeah,
and say thank
absolutely.
you to us. Our merch is sexy. Like we own things right now. That's all I'm saying. They ain't gonna like it.
This was never intended to be a one-way street. It's not just us talking at you and just giving you our opinions. This was always meant to be a conversation. So the more involved you guys want to get, feel free and we can talk about some things. We might just have an episode
we'll all get in the comments.
just dedicated to comments, dedicated to hot takes that you guys might have, dedicated to theories, what's going to happen in MCU phase 7 or, whatever. Anything that you guys want to
loves us
discuss.
enough to actually go back and watch all the shows we made and see what differences are in each and every last episode because there's something different in each episode. That's a real fan right there.
That is dedication. I
That
am
is
not asking y'all to
dedication.
do that. That is a lot of
Oh
work,
no, I'm just
and
saying
people
that would have
don't
to
have
be
a lot of
somebody.
time.
That would have to be somebody that's been rocking with us since the beginning, right? They could say, okay, on this episode, this was different. And on this episode, the lights went out. On this episode, the whole screen fell out.
And all of those things have happened. Leave it in comments on which episode and the timestamp of where those things happen. We need you to label them all so we
Hey,
can
maybe there's like
let us know that
a
you've been watching.
prize. Yeah, we could think of something to reward our loyal fan base. Listen, when we hit Comic-Con, then y'all know we have arrived. Not the first time, like the sixth time. Like,
If they keep asking us back.
yeah, if they keep acting like we've been here, they keep trying to give us a panel in the hall. We don't even have a movie. We
Maybe
just
one
need
day
y'all
we
to
will get
sit in
there.
there and do y'all thing. Oh, it's coming, bro. It's coming. As sure as my glasses are black and different every episode, it's coming.
But as Mr. VIP Frankie Washington said, thank you all for all your support, all your watch hours, all your listen hours, the comments that you do leave, the likes that you do give us. We greatly
The
appreciate all the
subscribe
love,
that you do
all the
subscribe.
support, all the subscriptions, all the follows on other social medias. We thank you all so very much. We will be back in the next episode, but just remember, until then, keep being super.